Hello and welcome to episode 14, I think, of the jersey vlog. We did one a couple of days ago. Straight into our first jersey, which does normally hang on the wall here, and thus is a little bit dirty from the dust in this room, but it's Wallsend's home kit from 2015. They might have wore it in 2014, I'm not too sure, but 2015 is the year they stopped wearing this. Before they went with the Adidas free stripes and then obviously Puma in the last season. This is quite nice Adidas shirt, long sleeve, which I don't like. I don't like long sleeve shirts at all, but I guess it's a special version. Steggles the sponsor, real Westy sort of kit. I did like it when they wore this. This was the first kit that they wore when I came into the competition. I'm not sure if number 99 on the back was ever meant for a certain individual who likes wearing number 99 locally, but I guess that's what he would wear if he ever did end up there, but I don't think he will. Next up, we had one of these a couple of days ago, Manchester City home shirts. You've seen one, you've seen them all. I don't think Man City have had a good home strip since, probably since the Umbro kit that they won the league in. All these Nike shirts, Nike just have not tried in the last 2-3 years with any of their teams really. Like Tottenham pretty much wear this exact shirt but with white and a bit of blue up here. Like it's unoriginal and it's uninspiring, but being a Manchester City fan, I like seeing those collections where someone's got 100 shirts from one club. So that's what I do. I get all the Man City shirts, the good ones and the bad ones. This one's that generic. I haven't even worn it yet. Next up, I really like this. This is why I bought it. Shrewsbury. I don't know, I'm debating how to say it, but they're in Football League 1, if I remember correctly. I remember I was on the way to Kahaiba trials for this upcoming season, and I was just scrolling through some kits and I come across this and I bought it right there and then on my phone. I didn't even wait till I got home. I just said, this is a really nice shirt, a real Toronto looking shirt. On the collar there, made in Italy. I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit hard to see, but it is made in Italy by Area, and it is a nice shirt. The stripes continue on the back. It's something that, as I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Toronto maybe rock out in this. Even Lakes, to an extent, could probably get away with a shirt like that. Up next, classic design, classic team, Bayern Munich. This is their 2016-17 home shirt last season. This season, obviously, they've got the stripes. I like when Bayern Munich just have traditional sort of red. This is a bit Man United looking with these stripes down the side, the Adidas stripes, but 25 Bundesliga, I don't know if that's like 25 years of the Bundesliga. That could be the case since the fall of the Berlin Wall and the merging of Germany back in the early 90s. I wasn't around for that, but I believe it was around 25 years ago, so maybe that's when the Bundesliga was formed in its current entity. Apart from that, pretty basic Bayern Munich shirt. It is nice. It's got these pinstripes going across it. It's a classy shirt, and Bayern Munich are known for classy shirts. Up next is one that was very difficult to buy. Vancouver Whitecaps from Canada, playing the MLS. This one, compared to their home shirt, which is white, I really like this shirt, and it did sell out originally on a few sites, and then I managed to catch it towards the back end of that season on sale as well, which was nice. So the idea with this shirt, I remember reading, was the sky and the ocean meeting. Vancouver, obviously, also the mountains, I guess, the sky, the mountains, and the ocean. Vancouver being part of British Columbia in Canada, all navy on the back, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I really like the colours light blue and navy blue together. probably my favourite combination of colours. One big fan of Swansea's kit in the local competition. This is a bit outrageous. This is Ukraine from the Euros. It's got the Euro badge on it. Yet it's got this Scottish kilt tartan. I don't even know what you call that. That is a Scottish pattern, and that is on a Ukraine shirt from the Ukraine, of course. Don't call them Ukraine, they are the Ukraine. I'm not sure why they got that Scottish pattern. Like, when I see that, I think Scotland. And Scotland had the same design. I think that's a little bit of a cheap move, but very similar to the Sweden shirt that I have from the Euros. I'm not really sure why I bought this, apart from the fact that I didn't have a shirt from the Ukraine, but I don't have one from other countries that are more relevant in football terms. I don't even know if they're in the World Cup. Have to check that. Up next, Millwall. Very infamous team from back in sort of 70s, 80s. Been around for a very long time, 1885. These shirts are blowing around because of the fan. That's kind of annoying, but it's a nice one. The Millwall lines, of course, so you got the line logo. I love their logo, Millwall. They may have changed their logo since this shirt, which was about 2 or 3 years ago now, this particular shirt. I think they've updated their logo a little bit, but nonetheless, Millwall, you can't really go wrong with their colours. This collar is a little bit weird. I feel like it should have a button there. But Millwall and obviously West Ham, classic rivalry there. At times a very high-profile rivalry for various reasons. Millwall in the Championship, I think, and Charlton Athletic are also in the Championship. I have to check. Maybe they're in League One, Charlton. I think they might have got relegated. But anyway, Charlton Athletic, another London-based team. Haven't done my research. I don't know how far Millwall is from Charlton, but it probably wouldn't be too far. This is pretty basic, but I do like the chevrons, which Hummel is known for chevrons. I've got a Cessnock shirt somewhere with the chevrons on it for Hummel. It's got all these names inside the collar. I think that might be players or members, I don't know. The selling point for me, and you probably can't really see it in the light, but there's a nice sword sort of thing on the shirt. It's very hard to see. Next, another MLS shirt, New York City FC. I'm trying to think what this random noise is. It's this fan making noise. New York City FC. It's got the got some weird colours, to be honest. I'm looking at it. Black and sky blue, obviously the main club colours, and orange. I do think that's got something to do, obviously, with the club logo, the colours of New York, maybe, I don't know, but you can't really see it, but it's got these 5 horizontal lines representing the 5 boroughs of New York, being Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Brooklyn. Apart from that, there's not much else to say about it. It's not the most classic looking shirt going, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Talking about classic shirts, A-League shirt now, Melbourne Victory. That's ironic that this happened to be the shirt that, again, I do these at random, and it told me Melbourne Victory home kit after they beat the Jets last night, but they don't wear a kit as good as this anymore. Take off the Attico thing, that looks like garbage, but classic Melbourne Victory V. You really can't go wrong, although you can, and they have in recent seasons, with shirts that just aren't good enough compared to these ones. A few signatures on this actually from Scott Galloway was probably the main one that I was trying to get. One of my favourite players in the A-League over at Wellington now. I believe Nathan Coe, the goalkeeper at the time, just signed it, even though I didn't really ask him to. and someone else, maybe Archie Thompson. I think it might have been Archie Thompson, who we met up with Archie Thompson a few times. Very, very nice guy off the field and legend of the A-League. That'll do it. Be back in the next episode, which probably won't be up until the new year, but I'll see you then anyway.